So follow-up, this is the next video. This is the one I just cleaned. As you can tell, she's spick and span. We still have yet to decide what we're gonna do with her, but she is going on the shelf saying that she is clean. So I'm waiting to put all of the ones on the shelf till they're ready. This is the next one. Figured this would be a little bit more satisfying. There is something on there pretty badly, and I don't exactly know what it is. So it's gonna be kind of a guess. And she just smells like leather. She's a pretty good smelling purse. So I'm not concerned about that. It's more of the marks. So join me while I get this one cleaned up. And back. And we're getting ready to work on the red purse. Stay with this, okay? Give me some grace. Alright, so again, if you didn't watch the other video, I'm Martha, and I am doing a purse clean video because I'm going to try to turn purses that are sad and unloved or just need more love into pieces of art. So I'm planning on doing things like creating leather accessories to put on them. I just spaced out keychains, to do some of those ones on the front and back. I actually have several that are done, but this is just an example of something that I've done. As you can see, it's super cute. It's got the red in it and it's got pink. Now, of course, I think that, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's little cubic zirconia? I don't know how to say that. Little gems on there. So this will be super cute. I've got another purse that I actually put this one with. This one, I have this that I made on there as well. So you've got little lemons, and I think that's probably going to be cherries. I've got red and I've got pink, so I wasn't sure. But you can see how cute this is on both kind of purses. Adorable. Now, because this one is silver, I probably am going to come up with silver ones. It's just that I started out with a gold because I have a lot of gold ones. So keep in mind that these are going to be on my website, guys, to sell. I still have yet to get it all ready, so it's a bit of a process, but it's happening. Let's get down to it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just do a general clean for this guy. Get out a little bit, distilled water, a little bit of soap, and I'm going to scrub it. Now this one is in fairly good shape, so I'm just basically scrubbing it to get the cleanness from the dirt you can't see. Because even though you think things are clean, there's probably some dirt. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those videos of people. Oh, hi, Amber. Hi. I don't know if you can hear him, but Amber saying hi. Of people who put that stuff on their hands. Let me see if I can get it turned over. Hi, Amber. I know. I smell funky. I got soap on my hands. Amber's a very sweet kitty, but he is pretty skittish. He is coming around, aren't you, sweetheart? He's a very sweet baby. Won't you? Yes. Oh, yes. Very sweet. He's a cuddle bug, even though he doesn't want to admit it. Don't you? You're a cuddle bug. You probably will see my cats come in and out throughout probably most of my videos. Because not only are they nosy little suckers, but they like being in my office. So, yeah, this is technically my office, but I'm using it for this as well. It's also my craft room. Office, craft room, whatever room. It's an everything room. Okay, I'm just going to gently kind of wipe the soap off. I just scrubbed everywhere. can see the front. Ooh, ugh. See, this is why you have to be careful, not do too much, because we don't want to take the color off. Well, that was weird. The light just went out. To be honest, I have no idea what happened. It was just off for a second and then it turned back on. I'm like, alrighty then. Somebody who died doesn't want this first to be cleaned. I mean, I'm sure that's not the case, but you know, just being funny. Alright, so now some more difficult part, and I am just dreading, you guys, that it's not gonna come off. Oh, okay, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. I don't know what it is. And it's kind of awkward too because you've got that cream patch right in the middle here. So it's like this big lump that's down in the pocket that you're kind of having to go over. And not only that, but there is also the snaps at the back. So those all kind of make it a little awkward to scrub. That's why it looks like there's something in there. Okay, this does not look like it's doing anything. So some of that wiped off. You can tell still, I don't know if you can, a little pink. Alright, let's try the rubbing alcohol on this one. See if it does anything. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to paint over it, guys. I haven't tried this yet. I told you in my last video I was gonna try this. This is probably not recommended. Some people are probably screeching at the camera. You know what though? I think it is taking it off a little bit. Now, if anything, it's at least taking the pink off, so you know it's cleaning. I wonder if I'm going to have a permanent pink cleaning tip now. Who knows? But this is also pretty good too for taking the shiny finish off, which I know probably for a lot of you wouldn't want to do, but the positive thing about that is that I need the finish to come off for when I paint. I have the Angelus prep that actually takes off the things like this on its own. The rubbing alcohol is going to take some of it off already, so it's not going to be as deeply needed to be taken off, if that makes sense. That's what I was saying. Maybe I will just fast forward through all this. So it's kind of better. This one definitely is from where the rubbing alcohol was. That is a stubborn stain. There we go. Just plop it on out. Maybe I ought to try that lady's Clean Kick stuff. Or the one she recommends anyway. Because maybe it can get out whatever this is. The only thing I haven't tried yet that I have is the leather CPR, which I'm a little hesitant to use right now because I feel like because it's conditioning and I'm planning on painting it after this, that it's going to put a cover over it and I'm going to have to just strip it away again. So yeah, from what you can tell, I don't think that did anything. We are learning as we go, people. Any suggestions, guys? What do you think I should try? I guess I can try this, see if it works. The leather CPR I've heard a lot of people really like. Well, the cap, the metal cap, went into the lid. Ooh. I just dump you on there. Oh, and another tape situation, guys. Okay, so let's just use this that I have on the back of there. We'll see how this goes. This one I think is sworn by a lot of people. So this one supposedly it's a leather conditioner and cleaner. But the conditioner part's the part I was a little worried about because I need to take stuff off, not just condition it. Honestly, I think out of all of these things, the rubbing alcohol was probably doing the most, I think. And unfortunately, the rubbing alcohol was also taking off the red. So we've got a decision to make. Do we keep on going, try to get off as much black as we can, or do we call it and say, I'll just cover it up when I paint? Because that is also an option. Being I'm going to paint it, there's no point in stripping a ton of it away, taking the color off, if I'm going to be able to paint over it. See? Makes me nervous. I do not want a decolored bag. It's interesting how when this thing spins, it actually makes it absorb the alcohol. Well, guys, I definitely think it's lighter than it was. It's not as dark, but we're getting there. That one on the right's hardly visible anymore. See, definitely lighter. Not exactly how I wanted to go about it, though. See how many more rounds of this rubbing alcohol is it going to need, and is it going to be worth it? It's going to take the leather coloring off. I'm assuming. Honestly, I'm not too versed about this yet. I'm assuming this is a dye, but it could be a paint. But again, I have the leather paints, so if I really needed to, I could potentially paint over it. Which honestly, I'm wondering if that might be the better bet. Because this is a stubborn stain. Very stubborn. Because I'm not planning on doing it right away, it concerns me having this much rubbing alcohol on it. So, thinking maybe I'll just call it a day. So, I don't know what happened. We are cleaning this out with rubbing alcohol. That's essentially where we're at. Really, you missed a whole ton. That was sarcasm. You didn't. There's nothing really to clean on the inside. I'm just killing germs and making sure that this thing is clean and pristine for the next owner. So that way when I go to paint it, it can be all ready. Right? And she's good for now. Maybe we should call this Little Red Riding Hood. She's gonna be hiding the truth underneath once I paint her. Okay, you ready? It is time for the shelf. And I'm gonna put her in front of the other one that we did because I feel like she matches it pretty well. And then we'll be able to see kind of the difference between them. Actually, I don't know if you can. The red versus the orange. It looks kind of the same on the camera, but trusting it in person, the other one is definitely like a pumpkin orange. It's a darker one. Anyway, that is all for today, I think. Unless I try to paint something. Who knows?